shebang. Look at this guy right here. This is the Smith and Wesson M350. This is a 350 Legend shoved into a revolver. So let's check this thing out. This Smith and Wesson has quite a bit to offer, has a lot of cool features. There's just one major con that makes me not want to purchase one for myself. So let's talk about some specs real fast, just get that over with. So this model right here has a 7.5-inch barrel with a 1 in 16 twist. It holds 7 rounds and fires a 350 Legend round. Now that's a rifle round, that's a hunting rifle round. So this is pretty cool that you can have a handgun that fires that same round. We'll jump more on that in just a little bit. Red front ramp style front sight, and then an adjustable rear sight on it as well. It's a single double action revolver, so you can fire it just by squeezing the trigger, or you can cock it back to get that really sweet single action trigger pull on this guy. So we've got a bunch of steel targets out here. These are the Shooting Targets USA steel targets out here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the 350 Legend, I'm just gonna plink some targets. They're far enough away where they're not gonna ricochet back. So here we go. You know what I'm looking at. All right. Hit. 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 Let's talk a little more about this, and I kind of want to explain to you guys why I wouldn't necessarily want to buy one for myself. And it's not a knock on the revolver, it's just more of a knock on the round itself. So I've fired about 80 rounds through this thing so far, and I have a couple more boxes. So probably by the time I actually produce this video, I'll probably have gone through the full 120 rounds that was supplied to me. So I want to say thank you and a shout out to Smoky Mountain Guns for letting me borrow this gun for a review and for supplying the Bang Bang food so I can actually get this review done. So my overall experience with the M350 or the Model 350 is it's a light shooter. So it barks, it's really loud. When other people hear you shooting this thing, it sounds like you're shooting something unique. So there's a lot of bark behind this, but not much bite. It does not recoil much at all. It feels kind of like a 357, to be honest. That's probably due to the weight of the revolver. This is a big, heavy revolver. In fact, just for comparison's sakes, here's the Model 350, the 350 Legend, and then here's my 500 Magnum. They're the same size, minus the compensator right in the front there. This is the Performance Center version. This is the, regular Smith and Wesson sexy revolver. So, but you can see the 500 and the M350 pretty much look the same. That also means you have this massive cylinder right here. Now, why is this cylinder so big for such a small round? That's because you're holding 7 rounds inside this guy. What practicality does this handgun serve? Now, I'm gonna tell you, this is actually a pretty powerful round. So the light recoil really helps with the aiming. You don't flinch as much like you would with a 500 mag or something like that. So very shootable gun, very comfortable to shoot. It's got some weight behind it. I feel like it could be a good hunting gun. Just keep it strapped up to your chest, and you don't have to worry about that recoil, and you have 7 rounds and pretty fast follow-up shots too. So I was supplied with 3 different types of ammunition for this guy, and these are what I've been shooting with it. Top one is Winchester Full Metal Jackets. That's gonna be your plinking round, $17.99 a box. So it's actually not that bad price-wise. This right here is the Hornady American Whitetail. How big was this stuff? So this stuff is 170 grain soft point ammo. So this is actually like a hunting round. So this was 145 grain. The white box is 145 grain. This red box from Hornady is a 170 grain soft point. And then the third one is a 180 grain Power Shock. It's a jacketed soft point, and yeah, 180 grain. So light, heavier, heaviest. This Federal stuff is $29.99 a box. This 350 Legend, the Hornady stuff, is $19.99 a box, and then this Winchester was $17.99 a box. So it's actually surprisingly a bit cheaper than 357 Magnum, but I think you're actually getting superior performance out of it as well. This right here is a 357 Magnum. This right here, a 350 Legend. This is the soft point, jacketed soft point right here. So you can see there's a significant size difference. Same diameter bullet, same diameter jacket, just much longer. It's almost like a straight walled 5.56 casing. So for comparison's sakes, now you have your 357 Magnum, you have your 350 Legend, and then we have a 5.56 case right over here. So looking at it, it kind of looks like a 5.56 case without a neck. It just kind of, it's got that big old neck beard going on right there. And it's just a straight wall all the way up to the bullet. So pretty big cartridge to fire out a revolver. Why wouldn't I want to buy one for myself? If it offers light recoil, that's a loud round, which is actually cool. I like big guns that have heavy recoil, loud report, all that stuff. So it's loud, which is cool. You got a fireball with every single shot because there's a lot of powder in there too. The problem is you need to use these in order to shoot it. These right here are little moon clips. The reason you need to use these is because the 350 Legend does not have a rim on the back. So you need to use these moon clips to hold them in place so you can actually load them into your cylinder. Let me show you. Here's a 350 Legend round. When you put this thing in, it won't extract. You see that? The extractor can't actually bite onto this guy. You need to take these moon clips with the round on it, and then you can load that in, and then sure enough, the extractor just bites onto that moon clip and can extract your round. 7 rounds of 350 Legend. This is the Winchester white box. Oops, 6 rounds of 350 Legend. This is 145 grain. To load them inside these little moon clips, which really kind of stinks for me. I don't really like having to do this, but I'm gonna load all these guys up. There you have it. Now you have 7 rounds loaded up in a moon clip, and it's this jiggly goodness right here. So I think one of the biggest problems is when you have a fully loaded moon clip, it gets a little difficult to try to get all of these to line up at the same time to fit in. But when you find it, and then you're good to go. Let's go ahead and shoot it. All right, here we go. Let's make it bark. She thumps, huh? The recoil isn't that bad though. That's what I love about this. It barks a lot. It's really loud, but man, this thing just, it doesn't bite. I'm sure the bullet probably bites, but let's have a Josh with Black Diamond Guns and Gear try this thing out, see what he thinks. Let's see it, man. Let's see how fast you can load these moon clips.
Oh yeah, let's see if we can get those in there. This is how you can tell that we always work with revolvers.
Yes. And moon clips suck.
That's taking forever.
Oh, there it is.
Don't get in a gunfight with this thing.
Or have it ready if you do.
All right.
Let's see this. See this thing.
Well, that's not bad at all, man.
No, it barks, but it doesn't bite.
Yeah, for real.
Thoughts?
Dang. I'll be honest with you. I thought it was going to be a lot worse. You know, I shot 500 Smith and Wesson.
Yep.
It's not nearly as bad as it looks, honestly.
Yeah.
It has to be because of how long it is.
Yeah, it's heavy too.
I mean,
That's
pretty cool.
That's one heavy gun.
Heavy.
And you got a big old port right up top, right up front right here too, so I'm sure that helps too. So my biggest problem is I don't necessarily want to use moon clips every time I shoot the gun. What if I forget my moon clip? Yeah, you can keep your moon clip inside the cylinder, and that's kind of where I've been storing them so I don't forget them to the range. Well, that's it, guys. Hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up, leave a comment in the comment section below, and don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell notification icon because you won't be notified otherwise when I make videos. Thank you guys very much. I really appreciate it. Have an awesome week.